don't know if my videographer skills are up to this.
Is it in frame?
Yeah.
Is it in focus?
Yeah.
Then already you're better than most of my video.
Warning. The following program contains a Canadian redneck who doesn't quite know what he's doing, coarse language, and mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
What good is that doing? So the missus wants a TV right there. So let's get right to it. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna find some studs. There's one. Kind of thought there was one there. That could be just a laugh. There's one there. Another one there. Get our pencil and mark it out. Okay, so we determined there's a cross member that goes across here. Our two studs are here, so we're going to cut a hole. This is about 6 inches. We're going to cut this across. To one stud, we're going to put our box for our data. On the other stud, we're going to put the box for the power. We might run power just from here. Yeah, go ahead and stick a knife in a socket. But we might go right down to the basement when we're running this one. May as well. If you can pull more than one, pull more than one. So we're going to try to save as much of this as we can, because if we don't have to make a patch, the better. Except we're hitting pretty hard right there. This may go easier in a house that wasn't built in 49. There it is. We'll find out what that is soon. Okay, gotta come in a little bit. There it is. And up here we'll do the same, see if it's any different. Only applying a little bit of pressure. You don't want to take too big a bite and screw up your cut. Most pressure's this way, only just a finger going that way. There's that. We're going to try to turn it towards our object so we can get it clean cut. Could have held on to that spot till the end, but oh well. Away she goes. Let the saw do the work. Oh yeah, there you go. We have a nice straight shot right down to the basement. Oh, there's a cat there. Sorry, cat, I hit you with a knife. So, next step is we'll measure off the ground. Make sure these are the same. These are 2104 boxes. Oops. You get the idea. You can set them into place. And it holds itself up to give you time to gather your screws. Screws, that's what I forgot to get out of the shed. Was in a Might seem like a lot, but we're not going to use it all. Couldn't find my fish sticks, so we're going to use this tire iron as a weight to pull the wires down, because empty cavity. There is no insulation. Should be just a straight bibbidi bobbidi boo down to the basement. So we're gonna tie that up. Babe, you said there was electrical tape here. Where is it?
Right in front of you.
Right in front of me. Typical. So we're running a internet. Don't know how long this is. It's probably long enough.
Is that gonna be long enough?
This one?
Yeah, like what happens when it's not long enough?
I mean, it only has to go down like. Realistically, like 10 feet. And then it's at the ceiling basement. Ish.
Okay. Well, let's hope that works out right.
Yeah. It'll be alright. This one is wire aplenty. Since the internet is going to be vulnerable, we're going to stage him back. He's not going to be our lead aggressor. Actually, we'll put the coax first. Some kind of a little loop on him to help him, and you want it to be as small a footprint as possible. So especially if we tape it like so. I believe that there is a proper way, or that tape orientation makes a difference. Some say it does, some say it don't, I say it do. If you're going the way that I'm going, you'll notice that the leading edge is a flap. However, once we get far enough down, turn our way back, the flap is that way. So now, we'll use the blunt end.
I was gonna help.
Oh. You're already manning the camera. You're doing plenty.
I don't know if my videographer skills are up to this.
Is it in frame?
Yeah.
Is it in focus?
Yeah.
Then already you're better than most of my videos. Don't be shy with the tape, and you want to give it a little bit of a stretch when you do it too, because then you're not only getting the gluing adhesion, you're getting a little bit of torsional friction.
You're just making that shit up now, aren't you?
No, torsional friction. That's what you give me sometimes, or not.
You want some torsional friction? You'll get some.
See? Told you. Told you. Okay, so now...
Send it.
Yeah, now that we got these guys all dangled.
Let's fucking hope there's nothing at the bottom that you're gonna hit.
Pretty much. I don't know, there might be a cat down there.
Might be a cross member on the way.
Probably not. It better not be a floor.
It's a floor.
They built the floor right up to it. Why would they do that? Ladies and gentlemen, the wife pointed out that I have a camera phone. So there's the hole right there. It's a small hole. We're going to try to fit a big black thing through it. Bring it over my right shoulder. Yeah. Close.
Need a different stick.
I know. I think my fish sticks are at Mujo's.
Try it without the fish sticks. Like, try it without that thing.
Alright, I'll try the good old-fashioned way. Commando.
Yeah. I had to get you in focus. Careful with that knife.
Don't worry. I know it's not that sharp because I haven't sharpened it in a while. Since we're going to do that, we're going to try to make this end as straight as possible. Usually, one of my old journeymen taught me it's like your first 24 inches of your fish, be it fish wire, fish tape, fish rods, they are going to decide what happens. So this isn't for structural tugging purposes, this is for internal structural rigidity. Harry pocketed it. You know, I write my own jokes. So, first foot. I'll take you back in. Oh, we're close. Oop. Well, that's stupid. I need a really long extension bit now. Or, plan B, make another hole in the wall down lower so I can fit a drill and drill through the floor. Yeah. Yeah, you're giving me the green light to do that? Alright. I guess I gotta go back to the shed then. So we got a standard 2-inch hole saw. It's a Milwaukee hole saw. The Bosch arbor attachment goes into your typical hole saw like every other, except this one's got a hex nut on the bottom. That's pretty sweet. And it's got a spring washer. So you go until there's a bit of preload, and then you line up your faces. Bob's your auntie. So we're gonna make another hole in the bottom so we can fit our drill in there. I'm just gonna eyeball down. At this point, we've already committed to replacing drywall. Minimum damage is past the point of no return. So up here. It's easy. I don't know why everyone doesn't do it. Oh, hello, wires. And now once we're through that, we're going to switch it into low gear. We're just going to slowly hog our way through it. How's the weather down there? This will give us a fighting chance. Oh, hey, I think I got past that floor. I think we're in the basement. Let's go see. Oh, they're not there. So it's just kind of breaking.
Well, we heard the tink tinking. Maybe it's in there. Because we heard it tink.
You're not wrong. Okay, so we're somewhere around here. This wall only goes in about that far, bringing us to there. Punch a hole here. This is going to be our next spot where we're going to drill down and try to help our cable through. That'll have to do. I'm going to move the carpet a little bit, otherwise the wife's going to kill me.
You bet she is.
That'll buff out. That'll do. Straight as a circle. Whoa, there's more broken drywall in here.
Is that a hacky sack?
I don't...
Right there. That's a hacky sack.
Magic 8-ball, man. Maybe I'll start picking up hacky sack again. How did you get in there? The house was this color at one point.
It's a nice color.
It's alright. It's earth tones. Whoa!
You got him?
I got one.
Shouldn't they all be attached?
Oh shit, where'd that go? This is the coax. There it is.
Ah, success!
What can I say? When you're good, you're good. And this is just insulation.
Can you just feed it around the insulation?
Yep.
And we should be in the basement now.
Yep. About 10 feet away from the box.
Which means I'm getting a TV upstairs.
We're just gonna put this back where we found it. See, that's not gonna be bad.
No, you can just plaster that and good to go.
Just hope the cats don't even look at it.
Just don't talk about it. Okay,
It's
let's
not
go
there.
check upstairs. See what happened there. This is Sam's butt, in case you're wondering. Oh, see, it's okay. All right.
Okay. Pull until we can't from downstairs.
Okay, but don't pull too hard because you don't have much cable here left.
No, I know. I'm only gonna pull as much as I think I need.
Eh?
Yeah, that'll probably.
So now you gotta cut that guy?
Yeah.
That's power, right? That's the power cord?
Yeah. This is a 3-wire, so we're actually running 2 circuits. Because it's, if you're going to be pulling 1 wire, you might as well get your money's worth. This one plugs into the coax splitter that is in the basement.
Is that relatively close to the cable box that's
Yes.
done? Okay, cool. All right, so then this will go into the box that's going to be up here. This is our power cord, and our internet has now fallen into the wall.
More or less, yes. So this one goes in the back of this, and then you just get a short little one, which is this one, and it goes to the other side and then to the TV.
Why is it only one-ended, though? Ah. Okay. Alrighty.
And then I can always switch out the plates later on when I go to terminate the internet end.
Alright, so we are
In business.
making progress. We're working hard. Sam's working real hard. Alright, back in business, babe.
So I'm gonna be careful with your knife. Don't want to cut too deep. This takes practice. You can always tell because if you go to bend and you see some white spots, oh yeah. If you cut just enough, not quite through, it'll break like that. And then you can just pull that off. Okay, so we're gonna, we gotta do our 42 inches thing again.
Isn't it 44 inches?
Yeah, that's the one. Take a 8x1 wood screw, nothing fancy. Number 2 or number 8 screwdriver, depending on who touches. We're gonna pick one of these top holes further in the middle. Just gonna screw it in place. Normally I'd use a drill, but apparently I decided to go old school today. That's solid as
Fine.
that's solid as frig. It's not going anywhere. Flat. Open up this bottom guy. You want about 6 inches of wire, so I'm just gonna pull that through a little bit and cut a little more. Better long than short. It in just so that the insulation is poking through, and then we're gonna clamp it down.
Ain't that fancy.
So then you take your bond, that goes to your box. I said that goes to your box. Okay. And to make things easy,
Make everything the same length?
yep. Well, close-ish. One circuit we will not be needing. We can use that later on to tie in should we decide to put more plugs around upstairs. Like the one I want to do in your makeup room. Huh? Huh? See what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
We need our green Robertson.
I missed that.
It's okay. Green Robertson, number 1, number 6, depending on who you ask. And we're going to tighten in one of the white screws. This is for your neutral. And we're going to tighten one of the hot screws. That's the brass ones. That's the ones that, these ones will turn you into fucking smoke. And we got our bond. I'm going to take our pliers. And I'm going to strip them real quick. I'm just going until I just can feel a tunk of the wire underneath. You don't press hard for this. If you are not an electrician and you can't do this without scoring the wire, use a set of strippers. They look like this. You stick it on, it clamps it, tells you what size you are because it won't work on other sizes, and then you just go whoosh, and it catapults the wire tip into a low Earth orbit. So now that we got that, we're going to put a little curly Q on the end of each of them. This is important. This separates the boys from the men, the electricians from the home gamers. Someone who looks like they know what they're doing to someone who ain't got a hot clue. If you put it in a J, as you twist it to tighten, it will twist itself around the screw more, providing a better point of attachment. It also makes it so that you don't have to hang onto the wire while you're holding onto the receptacle. So that's Sammy's tip of the day. Bend your wires into a J. And then we're going to give it a bend up, and then with our thumb a bend down, so we kind of create a little S. Push them in. And until we patch the drywall, that's going to be safe. You don't need to worry about your bond wire touching your... Well, you do have to worry about your bond wire touching your neutral, but you're not going to die. They both have the same electrical potential. In math, they are the same.
Oh, it fell down.
That's okay, it's right there. Got it.
Beautiful. This is what I live with, ladies and gentlemen.
Might have to edit that out.
I think you should keep it. People get to know the real Sammy boys. Oh my god!
We're just moving the sheath, so we'll just cut it anyways. Terminate that at a later date. Let's come with it. Okay, then we just got to mount the TV, terminate it in the panel, run the wires to the box, plug up the holes, clean the walls, and paint. A little excessive. These are like 6 or 7 inches long, 5/16 on the shank. So first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to drill a pilot, 1164 bit. Nothing special about it. It was just the first one I grabbed that was about closest size, undersized to the bolts. So we've got our holes marked there,
And there, we're gonna drill our pilot. Oh, but ain't that one. Our 5/16 fit in a 1/2" impact. Or 1/2" nut driver. Assume what we gonna do. Line it up. Oh, that almost worked out. We'll just pound one in for now. Ow.
Yeah.
We'll use the drill instead. More torque you. See if we can stall it out. A little more. Okay, and now we'll put the level back on. Hold her there. Here we go! The air coming out of this gun is very hot.
Really? Probably don't like you right now.
No. I'll get the TV, you get the box from downstairs with the box, and we'll hang this guy. We're gonna strip it about, yay. Only going through the top layer. You can press a little harder because there is your second half of your signal shielding.
Tried to turn the box on, but the plug doesn't work yet.
So we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna take this. We're gonna go down like that. We're gonna strip around it until we've got like so. You take this little guy, stick him on, and then just start twisting him in. And it will tighten itself. Doo-doo-doo. Enough is going to go into there. We have to bring out the mount.
2x4 or something? In between the mount and the wall?
Pretty much. Got it.
So you're gonna put them like this?
Yeah. I'm gonna hold them over this. Oops.
Well, that didn't go as planned.
Nope.
Alright. Okay,
You
go
could
way over.
hang off of
Yeah.
this thing.
Yeah, I could.
Boom.
Davey.
I hope that's level. That doesn't look level. Maybe it's just my eyes. It's just
Pretty
my
level,
eyes.
yeah.
It's pretty freaking level.
There's like, I know what you did. It's like, but I can't tell what you did. I know what you did, but like,
I don't know how.
where'd the opening go?
So here's our cable where that's going to tie in. We're also going to throw in 2 breakers. You're going to need that much wire. So strip it right there. can touch this piece of metal all day long. It's that one and that one that you can't touch. Those ones will turn you into smoke. Go. Bike goes to your neutral bus. There's two, one on either side for ease.
Only want to turn one of them on?
Because the other one is just capped off in the box.
So the other cord, does that go in here?
The one that I need the end for?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then that's all you have to hook up, right? Because
Yes.
it feeds itself.
Yes.
Okay. There's a measure thingy.
Yep. Is there power?
Yeah. There's the red light on the TV.
That's good.
I didn't turn it on though.
And now we just gotta staple this all up and we're good to go.